Broadcasting live to the world, the Kart Racing Network. And Enzo Fittipaldi jumping into the lead from pole position. Joshua Sagani, oh, and again we've got contact from these guys. And have to say that's the most untidy situation. And as I was saying earlier on, just imagine how you feel as a Minimax kid of about 9, 10, 11 years old. You're coming out for a main, you're coming out for an American Championship final. Somebody clips you on the formation lap, damages your kart, you can't make the start. But these are the heartaches that we find happen in motor racing. Moving up there, not sure that was not possibly Michael Delando. No, it wasn't. Devin Batu perhaps. Colin Stewart I also see in the mix. Enzo Fittipaldi having made the most of his advantage of starting from pole position, an advantage that he earned, of course. Josh Sagani also in sight. It was Aidan Keel that I didn't pick up in second place, going past Josh Sagani. Apologies to Aidan. I spoke to him in the restaurant close to our hotel a couple of nights ago. First time I'd spoken to him. Seemed a very engaging young lad, and he's a pretty good kart driver. He's just driven past Joshua Sagani from third place to second. Enzo Fittipaldi continuing to hold this advantage. Aidan Keel in second place. And it gets worse for Josh Sagani because Devin Buteau has gone past him. Devin Buteau going up from fourth to third. This on the second lap of 16. So although we're not quite racing the full distance of the older drivers, it's still a lengthy race in Minimax terms. 16 times round a 7/10 of a mile track. Enzo Fittipaldi continues to lead. Aidan Keel second. Josh Sagani in third place, Devin Buteau fourth, Michael Ben-Yahya fifth, Neil Verhagen sixth, Colin Stewart 7, Theo Chick 8, Parker Chase 9, and it's Horatio Fitzsimon who makes the top 10. And Horatio Fitzsimon started in 17th place. So from 17th to the top 10 in 2 laps, pretty good effort by Horatio Fitzsimon. This is the battle for second that we're looking at. Aidan Keel is kart number 155. Enzo Fittipaldi in front, but the battle for second is a good one. Aidan Keel being tracked down by Michael Delando. Josh Sagani fourth. 172 is Enzo Fittipaldi. 115 Michael Delando. 155 Aidan Keel. Well, Enzo Fittipaldi now getting more of an examination than he was a few moments ago at the end of the previous lap. His lead was a quarter of a second. The evidence of your eyes now would be that it's not quite a quarter of a second, one imagines. Moving up into... No, the move is not consummated, is it? Yes, nearly. I think that was with Devin Buteau. But staying with those front-running two, they've pulled away a little bit from the others. Enzo Fittipaldi under serious challenge by Michael Delando. It wasn't Michael Delando, was it? Yes, it was. It was Michael Delando. The screen momentarily playing tricks. I was fairly ready to put a healthy sum on that being Michael Delando tracking down Enzo Fittipaldi. Young Enzo, who had a really good start and made the best he could be asked to, but on the start of the second quarter of this race, finding himself under a severe examination, an examination by Michael Delando. Michael Delando continuing to put on the pressure. Michael Delando is from Hartsdale, New York, and he's driving a Tony kart. Enzo Fittipaldi is from Davidson here in North Carolina, driving a Cosmic chassis. Coming round to start lap 6, and Michael Delando has a peep behind him, which can often be a prelude to an attempted passing move. Important for both of these two that they stay together, because they'll move each other on and keep themselves clear of the rest of the field. And this is a big advantage that they've got. This is lap 6 of a 16-lap final. Enzo Fittipaldi holding off the challenge of Michael Delando. The margin in favour of Enzo was 3/4 of a second at the previous lap. I would have said it's less than that now. Aidan Keel now. Has Neil Verhagen got himself in the mix behind them? Not certain, but let's stay with this battle for the lead. Michael Dorlando putting on the pressure on race leader Enzo Fittipaldi. Coming down the hill over the start line to start lap 7. Third place driver is Neil Verhagen. It's Michael Ben Yahya. Neil Verhagen is 4th. Devon Buteau 5th. Aidan Keel has dropped down to 6th. Josh Sagani running 7th. Theo Chick 8th. Horatio Fitzsimon up to 9th now, and that was from a start way downfield on the 9th row in 17th place. Top 10 completed by Parker Chase. Little bit of a surprise to see Colin Stewart out of the top 10. He's running 11th at the moment. Not yet at half race distance, so there's plenty can still happen in this one. Now, you tell me, is Enzo just inches further in front of Michael Dorlando than he was? Well, I think possibly so, but the emphasis would be on the word inches. Let's have a look what the margin is. It was 0.009, suggesting that it's closed up. And at the moment that they went over the start line, it really did close up. So Michael Dorlando, if I was beginning to invite you to think that he was maybe just dropping inches further behind Enzo Fittipaldi, not so. He closed that up to less than a tenth of a second, 0.09. Enzo Fittipaldi is the driver in kart number 172 that you see to the left of your screen in the lead, to the right of your screen now. Michael Dorlando in second place, on his heels, sweeping down to the start of lap 9. Here we climb up the grade to lap 9. Your third place driver, Michael Ben Yahya. 4th, Aidan Keel. So Aidan Keel, having been running 2nd at one time, dropped down to 7th, has climbed back up to 4th. Devin Batu's always been in the mix. He's there at 5th. Neil Verhagen 6th. Joshua Sagani 7. Theo Chick 8. Horatio Fitzsimon 9. Parker Chase still in the top 10. Colin Stewart still just outside the top 10 in 11th place. Phil Varner 12th. K-Rex Frederick in 13th place. So we're into the second half of the race. This is the Minimax final, sponsored by Chase Racing. And we're coming round to start lap 10. Enzo Fittipaldi, the long-time race leader, starting from pole. Got a good lead early in the race, but Michael Dorlando, starting from the inside of row 2, joined him after about a lap and a half, and they've been pretty much only millimetres or inches apart since then. Been good racing behind them, but some distance behind them. Not quite as close. There you see Michael Ben Yahya just coming into shot, and you can see that he's well clear of the 4th place driver, which is Aidan Keel. There is Michael Ben Yahya, and at the top momentarily there was Aidan Keel. Michael Ben Yahya, who just came into shot. Why is he catching up these front-running drivers? Because he's setting the faster laps. 52.30 for Michael Ben Yahya. That's not hanging around in Minimax terms. This is the start of lap 11. 6 laps to go. Fittipaldi continues to lead. Dorlando just will not let him go. Again, it looked as if the margin was perhaps a fraction more than it had been. This is the 3rd, 4th and 5th, this is the 4th, 5th and 6th battle, which is Aidan Keel 4th, Devin Buteau 5th, Neil Verhagen in 6th place. Good scrap, this one. They're not so far in front of Josh Sagani, who's running 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the lads. Aidan Keel 4th, Devin Buteau 5th, Neil Verhagen 6th, that we're momentarily concentrating on. Because although that battle up front remains the same, there's been no movement for quite some laps. Sweeping onto the home straight, down that incline, which our television camera pictures show, then uphill to cross the start line, and uphill at turn 1, followed by a downward sweep, turn 2, a quick left-right flick, and right onto the back straight. Those drivers you are watching are Aidan Keel, Neil Verhagen, and Devin Batu. Excuse me, they're not. They're Neil Verhagen, Devin Batu and Josh Sagani. Michael Ben Yahya getting himself well clear of those chasing guys in third place. There he is, Michael Ben Yahya at the bottom of your screen. Now, they are 4th, 5th and 6th in shot now. Aidan Keel 4th, Neil Verhagen 5th, Devin Batu 6th. Just behind them, that is Joshua Sagani in 7th place. We're on lap 12 of the Minimax final, coming up to the 3/4 race distance. There we have 12 laps gone, 4 to go into the final quarter. Glance over his shoulder by Devin Batu. Devin Batu, who's grand blogged in this morning onto KRN Lord's blog. Unfortunately, I don't have access to that. I'd love to see the blogs coming in, but KRN Lord knows if I watch the blogs, I'm missing the racing, and he's paying me to come here and call the races. Well, it's a good scrap, isn't it? 4th, 5th and 6th. Neil Verhagen still 4th. Devin Batu still 5th. Aidan Keel still 6th. And with a little bit of a gap, Josh Sagani running 7th. This is the battle that we're watching presently. 4th, 5th and 6th. They are behind the race leader Enzo Fittipaldi, 2nd place man Michael D'Orlando, 3rd place man Michael Ben Yahya. Well, the screen just playing tricks with us just momentarily, because Michael D'Orlando, who I thought we saw come through, not showing. The screen changes, then it changes back again. Michael D'Orlando shown in his rightful place in 2nd place. This is lap 14. Enzo Fittipaldi, Michael D'Orlando, 1 and 2. Michael Ben Yahya, 3. And the driver you see in shot now, Neil Verhagen, in front of Devin Batu. And Michael D'Orlando has got himself past Enzo Fittipaldi. Well, we tried to stay with the best of the racing action. And Michael D'Orlando has eased his way past Enzo Fittipaldi. And Michael D'Orlando now has thrown the challenge down to Enzo, which is, if you want to win, Enzo, you got to find a way past me. And Michael D'Orlando, here's Enzo trying to come back. Oh, it's so close. Enzo seeing that it's a bit of a lost cause. Oh, you see the damage towards the back of the Kart of Enzo. Has that been an issue? But Michael D'Orlando pulling away a little bit. And Michael D'Orlando looks as if he's going to be the Minimax champion from here. Down the hill, Michael D'Orlando is your champion. Michael D'Orlando wins it. Enzo Fittipaldi 2nd. Oh, Michael Ben Yahya makes the podium in 3rd place. Devin Batu 4th. Neil Verhagen 5th. Aidan Keel 6th. Joshua Sagani 7th. Theo Chick 8th. Colin Stewart 9. Horatio Fitzsimon completing the top 10.